Tuesday live. First one in, if you give me a sound and picture check. Oh, we're on air. I've already done it. Cool. Hope everybody's well. Thanks for tuning in. It's Tuesday, 7:30, 14th of May, and welcome to Cole's Place. I'm in sunny-ish Bournemouth on the south coast of the UK. If you're watching on catch up, thanks for tuning in. You're not watching live if you're on catch up. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you're not done so already, and all that sort of stuff. Okay, just before I do anything, I'm just going to log on with my over the phone because I can't see your comments from here because my eyesight's rubbish. Look at that, in the title I've put Bournemouth UK, not Bournemouth UK. Mad. Right, so yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you are watching on catch up, hit the thumbs up on your way in and way out and all that sort of stuff. Keeps the channel going. And a massive hello. Right, yeah, so tonight, Tuesday, I was going to go out tonight. I was going to take you out again like I did last week. However, don't know what the weather's like where you are if you're watching, but it's gone a little bit grey and a bit chilly here. So I thought, do you know what, I'll do one from the living room instead. I'm just going to turn my camera up because that light's getting on my nerves. There we go, you can see me numbers and all sorts, can't you? Yeah, it's a few in already. Thanks for tuning in. 18 straight away in the house. Evening JBM, Jeremy Mags. True, okay, how are you? Jeremy, how was Tenerife, mate? Wagwan Tours. Nigel, evening Nigel. Hope you're well and Saf. Yes, Saf is fine. Thank you, Nigel. Damien Hooper, pick and sound good, fine in Dublin. Thank you, mate. Hope you're well, Damien. Gavodge, all right, Gav, how are you doing? Must catch up, Gav. Hope you are, mate. Hope family's well. And Martin, who asked, evening, Colbert, smashing the exams. Trisha, hi, Colin, Safi, hi, Trisha. Yeah, Safi is with me. She's in the other room. She might pop in the chat in a bit. Patrick, evening, Patrick Morin. Lynn, evening, Colo Pure. Yeah, fine, thank you. Marvellous. I was going to do something then, but I forgot what it was. It doesn't matter. That was a good start, wasn't it? I had something to tell you straight away, but it's gone straight out of my head. Yeah, I was going to go out again tonight. Like last week, we went down to Sandbanks, see all the millionaires' houses. I was going to go out again tonight. It was nice and sunny here today in Bournemouth. Saf and I were out earlier on. And I went out about half an hour ago to pick up my car, and it's a little bit chilly out and it's gone a bit grey. And I looked over to where I was going to head tonight, over the other side, and it's very grey. So I thought, I don't want to be getting caught in the rain on a live. So I thought, do you know what, I'll do it from the safety of the living room. Okay, so if you just tuned in, big welcome. If you're a new subscriber, because I've had loads, I'll update the figures in a bit. I've had loads and loads of new people joining the channel since I last updated that. Massive welcome. Come in the chat, say hello, let us know where you're from. And none of us will bite. Well, some might, but most won't. I'll update everyone on Saf's exams in a bit. She's doing extremely well. Really proud of her. So she's about 4 exams down, about 27 to go. So I'll let you know how that's getting on a bit. We'll say hello to everyone first. So yeah, Lynn, hope you're well. Yeah, fine, thank you, Lynn. Phil Isle, chucking it down in Donny. Oh, is it raining up north? Scott's in, Keith's in, sorry, all things Tenerife and more. Oh, Keith, how are you? Hello, mate, hello to Saf. How's the leg? I'll update you in a bit, Keith. Thank you for asking. Look at the Irish. And there's an evening called Rick and Shelley's in the middle of a premiere now. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. I didn't see the message. I've not long come in. I've been out picking up my car, and I didn't have my Facebook phone with me. I had this phone. Their premieres don't last long. If anybody wants to go and finish watching Rick and Shelley's premiere, do so, honestly. Lynn Rowlands, good evening, Lynn. Hope you're well. JBM, if you're watching on catch up, leave a comment and call Splish Reply as long as it's PG because we have kids watching. Yeah, we like PG. Fine Call, just found out I have 4 superficial stomach ulcers. Oh, mate. Damien, what we're going to do here? You need to take into the vets, Damien, man. Hope you're well, mate. What are they going to do for you? I don't mean the ulcers, I mean what's the hospital going to do? You want anything? Tricia Slater, I missed my cataract surgery today. Tricia, I saw your comment. I did nip into Tim's live this morning very, very briefly as I was dropping the car off. And I was waiting to take the card in, and I went into Tim's live, and as soon as I literally clicked on, I saw your comment pop up about your appointments, and then I had to take my card in, and I had to come out of the live, so I didn't even get a chance to comment. Did you get it sorted? Oh, new appointment, 18th of June. Oh, there you go. It's not too far away then. Alarm failed. I slept in. Oh, Tricia. At least you got it sorted. Nigel, can you please review the Greek restaurants by Nando's sometime? Greek Metse. Is that Nando's in Bournemouth Centre, Nigel? BH2. Yeah, I know the one you mean if it is. Yeah, will do, yeah. I've not had Greek food for years. Yeah, I'll have a look at that. Yeah, go down for there for you, mate, no problem. Be a night out, won't it? Joe's be back 4 days from Tenerife. It was beautiful. We went to your favourite bar and lost Chris, what a lovely man. Oh, Gary on about Jeremy. Did Gary look after you? Yeah, it's a cracky little bar, isn't it? Great little bar. Just for sitting there, people watching. It's if you want a woo-woo disco night out, it's not the bar to be. But if you just want to go and chat, sit outside, sit in the sun, and just chill out, it's a cracking bar. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Jeremy. Yeah, Gary the gaffer's great. He's absolutely fantastic. Made a good mate with Gary. He's spot on. Keep up the great work, Safi. I will update everyone. Tina Rigby's in, evening Tina. Nikki's in, evening Colin Saf. Are you okay? Saf's exams going. Yep. Thank you, Nikki. Evening Sexy Vinny. Hope everyone is okay. Thank you, Vinny. Kevin Stamps. Hope you're okay. Still in hospital. Everything okay. Oh, Kev. Loving the wild shot. I didn't put a wild one on tonight, Vinny. Be honest with you, I didn't put one on. I didn't have one ready. Damien, tablets next 4 weeks and back for stomach camera test 4 weeks later. Really sore. Can send you a pic if you want. No, honestly, mate, you're all right. Thanks for the offer, Damien. Hit the thumbs up. Right, okay, yeah, so we've got 23 in. Yeah, I was going to say, so first of all, yeah, that was it. Saf's GCSEs. Thank you so much for all your messages. I've had messages on like Messenger and Instagram and the odd email and everything, which I do pass on to Saf. She will come in the chat at some point. She's just in the middle of something. She started the GCSEs last Thursday was her first one. She did an art one prior. She's done a couple of ones previous to that, and she did the main bulk of them starting last Thursday. She's done religious studies, biology, and yesterday English literature. She was off today. There was no exams today, and she's got one tomorrow, 2 Thursday, one on Friday. And initially, going very well. Yeah, as expected, she says. The English literature one yesterday went particularly well. One of the main questions was one that she was hoped would be in it, and she studied for. So, yeah, excuse me, she's doing really well. I think since I took her away from school last week, from the start of last week, and she's been revising at home, the change in her is unbelievable. She's a lot more relaxed, a lot more organised, a lot more focused, and I think it's done her a world of good. So in retrospect, keeping her off and letting her study here rather than having the hassle and stress of being in school and what that was entailing was the best thing to do. So yeah, she's coming on leaps and bounds. So yeah, massive thanks for everyone's messages. And I do pass them on, and she does really appreciate it. I always say it does give her a boost, and it does. And yeah, so she's doing really well. She's had a conditional offer for a combined law, criminology and psychology diploma at local tech college, which she's considering. And she's had 2 offers as well, conditional offers, one from a sixth form for basically the top school in Bournemouth, girls' school, and also a local secondary school as well. So she's got 3 offers on the table. So she's going to sort of sit and ponder those over the summer. So I don't know what she's going to do with those. That's her decision. I'll support her whatever, as we always do. And yeah, but no, she's really happy, really positive, and she just wants the rest of them over with now, I think. So good on her. But she'll probably pop in the chat if she hasn't done so already. Nigel loves Greek cuisine, maybe celebrate. Yeah, good idea. There is a balcony which looks YouTube friendly. Yes, I know it's oh, what's it called, Nigel, that Greek restaurant? I know the one you mean, mate. It's on the top, on the street level opposite the Weatherspoons. Yeah, I'll gladly go down there. Crazy Bake, evening Crazy Bake, how are you doing? Hope Tenerife was nice, I saw your message. Marcia's in. Hi Colin, how are you? Yeah, we're fine, thank you Marcia. Mr. Good afternoon on Sunday, Marcia, hope you're well. 4 days is still waiting for them to kick in. Lynn's off in June to the Andorra. Evie Blue, good evening Evie, how are you doing? Jamie Priest, how'd you have a good time Jamie? I was thinking about you, I was going to message you but I didn't want to while you were away. But yeah, hope you found it all well and good Jamie, you had decent weather. So who's been over there then? So Crazy Bake's been over on our beautiful island of Tenerife. Jamie Priest has been over there. Jealous. Nikki, Damien had a stomach ulcer in October 2020. Had to refrain from drinking alcohol. Not had any problems. I don't think it's the alcohol with Damien. He doesn't drink alcohol. Don't know what it is with Damien. Old age. Don't go back to school, move on to college. Do you know what, Trisha? If I put my hand on my heart, I think that's the direction she's going to go, because when we went to the open day, we went to, it's in Poole, the college itself, which is where I was last week on the live. It's only a couple of miles that way, straight bus route. She literally gets off the bus straight to school, so it releases me from having to take her if she does go there. I think that is probably, if I was to put money, I don't want you getting blinded by me flashing lights. If I was to put money on it into what direction she was going to go in, it would be the college route. It just seemed to suit her down to the ground, and the course she's doing leads on to a law degree as well, which is the sort of direction long term she's, got ambitions to go in. And it just seemed to suit her out of the three options more. But we'll wait and see. You know what she's like. Hang on, that's better. Wonderful. Don't go back to yeah. I'll let you speak to her, Tricia. Nice in the Andorra. Normally stay in Parc La Paz. Never stayed in the Andorra. I've seen it. It's by it's on the corner, isn't it? Opposite down at the end of the street from Vulcano and Best Hotel Tenerife. I've stayed in Zendrel opposite. That was nice. Good spot, Andorra and all. I mean, Andorra, Central Centre, Vulcano, Best Tenerife Hotel, right in the middle, Parc La Paz, because you've got your beaches down the road, you've got all the shops. Yeah, good spot. Damien, evening Damien, how are you doing? Makes a change for me to be in sunny Tenerife and you being in wet England, not a lie. Swap places, Damien. Hope you're having a good time, mate. Hope you're having a good time. Tenerife, is it? Anyone who's over there now, is it busy? Eric, a lot, my mate Eric, who pops in lives and videos now and again, who's been over Tenerife for St. Patrick's, he's back over there. He landed last night. He took the late flight out of Bournemouth with his other half, Nicola, and they landed, I think it was about 1 a.m, like I did the other week. They're out there for a week. They're staying up in Las Americas. How would I describe where they're staying? For those, I can't remember the name of the hotel now off the top of my head. But I'll tell you where it is. Don't be alarmed by this, but this is the only way I can describe it. If you come out of Veronica's and you cross over the road and you go round the back of Hotel Troya and up the hill towards Siam Park, they're staying round the back there somewhere. I can't remember the name of the hotel now for the life of me. He did tell me. It's quite a big hotel. I think it's like an orangey coloured one, like a terracotta one. Anyway, you come out of Veronica's, cross over the road, you go up the street, round the back of Hotel Troya, keep going up and up and up, and you end up by where the bus station is. Not that far up on the left somewhere there he's staying. And he's there for a week, so be interested to see how busy he is. But yeah, hope you're having a good time, Damien. Hope you're having fun. And it does make a change and a pleasant one for you. Dave Bardell, evening Dave, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in, mate. Thanks for popping in. Brian is hello, Bryony. Bryony, I was going to message you over the weekend. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, thanks for popping in. Hey. Crazy, thank you. It was just me. Not all right. Okay. I thought you'd gone with your son there, Crazy Bacon. I hope you had a good time. Loads of people are going out in a moment. Marcia, hi Colin, couldn't make it Sunday. Steve's in Bournemouth Hospital, but in the mend. I hope he's okay, Marcia. Hope he's okay. drop me a message privately if you want, let me know. But yeah, say hello to him for me. She'll make the correct decision that suits her. She's a sensible young lady. Yeah, you're right, Tricia, she will. I said to her, I said, don't make a decision yet. Have a look at the other two options you've got. She might have another option as well. Get you one step at a time. And this is, to be fair, this is what the college and the teachers have told her, one step at a time. You're in a fantastic part of the UK. Padstow, Bournemouth Coastline Trail, Brighton Airport, Tenerife, what's not to like? Yeah, I fully agree, Nigel. I was saying to Saf the other day, we're in Bournemouth, we're right dead centre on the south coast of England. So that way, a couple of miles that way, we've got Poole, Purbeck, over to Devon, Cornwall. That way, Sussex, New Forest, Sussex, Brighton, Kent. And we've got Salisbury Plains to the north. We're absolutely spot on place, which I'll speak more about in a bit, actually. I was not insinuating alcohol caused Damien's ulcers. I was just saying how to refrain from alcohol. You sure, Nicky? Calling him a... No, I know that, Nicky. I was just saying Damien doesn't drink. That's a mad thing, though, isn't it? You know what I mean? Ali Bennetton, evening, Ali. Hope you're doing well. Hang on, just let me sort out these comments, folks. Just in case I'm missing anyone. There we go. Hope you're doing well, Ali. There you go. Previous meds that give him the ulcers. Yeah, because you've had quite a few there. All good, hope you're okay. Yeah, and thanks. All good, Brian, thank you. Yeah, I'll drop you a message. Massively busy at weekends, as usual. We were away. Again, I'll say more about this. Got more people coming in, I think, as Rick and Shelley finish. I'll tell you more later, but Saf and I had a bit of a day out Saturday, just gone. The weather was fantastic down here on the south coast last Saturday. Topped up my Tenerife tan look, and we went out. I'll tell you more about that. Didn't quite go to plan. I didn't vlog it, but we had a great day out nonetheless. Nicky says, Damien, get well soon. You're getting the best care. Yeah, bang on, Nicky. Get yourself right, Damien. Want to see you back on the island, don't we? You know what I mean? Jamie Priest, had a great time. We had that good time. We've booked for September before we got home. That is the best idea, Jamie. Get over your holiday blues, right, when you come home by booking another. Wagwan Tours. All right, Kirk, New Zante service started this week. It was nice out there. Not many tourists early May. Nice and quiet. Cool. 2 weeks out to Portugal and south of Spain for the mega trip. Nice one. I'll catch up on your videos, mate. I've started last night. Excuse me, I've got a drink repeating on me. Last night I started catching up on a few videos. I'll hit yours later. I saw a few. I saw one of Lee's where he went back to a chippy when he was a kid. Who else have I seen? Can't think now. I've seen about half a dozen and I dropped off to sleep last night. I was absolutely shattered. I was meant to go to the pub last night, my mate, to see the Liverpool game, but I was too green crackered. I'd hate to see Damien with drink on him. That's a thing. Like, you're right there, Keith. Nicky, listen to this. Damien doesn't need alcohol. Trust me. He's hyper as it is. Right? I met him in the street outside the Dubliner, and he was sober as a judge, and he was still doing the Irish jig. Emma Gulliver, there we go. Did you have a nice day in Brighton Saturday? Hello, Emma. Yeah, I'll chat about that in a minute. No problem. Nice to see you on, Emma. Thanks for joining in. Welcome to Cole's Place, a channel based in Bournemouth, but also in Tenerife. I wish it was in Tenerife more, JBM. Thank you for the shout. Repeating. What are you drinking? What am I drinking? Sorry, Vinny. I'm going to disappoint you all tonight. And I'm doing this for a reason, which I'll go on to now. I'm drinking water. Straight, clear, filtered water. No blue drinks, no alcohol, no Coke, no squash, water. And the reason I'm doing that is because I've been categorically told I have to start drinking a lot more water every day for the old blood clot issue. So I got the feedback from the hospital. The clots have more or less cleared up, thankfully, which is great news. Free to fly, etc. Blah, 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 blah. But I have got to keep on the anticoagulant medication. I'm on, I think it's 30 milligrams of whatever they're called, big long name beginning with R a day. and I've got to keep them. I've got to keep on them. I've got another 3 weeks supply, 2 weeks supply. Then I've got to go back to the doctors. Got to go back to my GP. There is a view that they might keep me on them for the rest of whenever, just to prevent any more coming back. And the strict advice I've been given is if I do fly, especially journeys, even in a car or train or whatever, any journey, especially flying of over 2 hours, I've got to start walking up and down. That's one thing. And the other thing is I've got to start drinking water. And I've got somebody who might be watching in the background, right? And it's a personal friend of mine from here in Bournemouth, and she's made me promise faithfully that I'll start drinking water. And I've also got Phil, my mate from the New Star. He's had a go at me about drinking water. So this is my 3rd pint of the day. Okay, so there you go, water. So cheers, everybody. I can drink booze, but they've told me to drink the water as well, because, you know, typical bloke, I wasn't drinking any water at all. So there we go. So yeah, but good news though, the clot's more or less cleared up. The medication's working. I feel absolutely fine. No ill side effects or nothing, no after effects. I've just got to sort of, you know, start taking precautions. Water is the best. Thank you, Tricia. The thumbs up. Thank you, Vinny. Yeah, that's what I'm drinking, and that's why. Water on the rocks. All right, Craig, how you doing? Craig Kidding. Marie Alt is in. Good evening, Marie. If I'm missing anybody, I do apologise. I will talk about Brighton in a minute. Adrian Morley, how are you, Aid? Oi, Col Mush, you big sausage banger. Get up, my mate. Go on, sunshine. Have a banger, fella. I'm having a banger, Adrian. Hope you well, buddy. How you diddling? Alan's Homemade Vlogs is in. Always good to see you, Adrian. Alan's Homemade Vlogs in. Good evening, Alan. Busy man there. River Roxaban, that's the one, Nigel. You took the word out of my mouth. Not that it was even in there in the first place. River Roxaban. Patrick Morin. Hi, Alan. Thanks for sharing. You got a yacht, Alan? Didn't tell us about that one. How about Cole's Place gets an intro? I have actually got an intro, Jake. I just don't use it. If you go on my very early vlogs, you'll see me intro. I tend not to use it for some reason these days. Water's good. I drink 3 litres a day with fresh lemon and lime in. Do you know what? The the specialist at the hospital, she told me to drink before I go to bed and have my last sort of glug of water before I go to bed. She said, especially if I've been working at night. If I've been working and I'm dehydrated and I come home, she goes, drink water with fresh slice of lemon and cucumber and mint. And she says that'll sort of detoxify you as well, and it'll help, it'll help with the old blood flow and everything else. So, but I've got cucumber and I've got mint, but I haven't actually got any lemon. So I've got to nip out later, so I might get a lemon. How come we all struggle to drink 5 pints of water in a day, but on a night out? And another handy hint I was given as well, and this is a massive hack, and this goes out to, she's probably not watching tonight because she doesn't watch my channel, but there's a mate of mine, funnily enough, her name's Megan, right, Meg, and she works in one of the bars that I DJ in, and she has been on the channel very briefly. When I was live last week in the posh bit, she went running past me. She was she's a runner. She went running past me on the live last week and said hiya. Anyway, she was in a bar the other night when I was working, and I said, I can't drink pints of water, Meg. You know, I can't drink like that, water. She said to me, and here's a hack. So if anybody's watching now and you think you need to drink water, but you just can't neck a pint, right? Here's a handy hint, and this really does help. I was amazed. Drink it through a straw, right? If you drink a pint of water through a straw, you don't realise how much of it you're drinking, and before you know it, your pint's gone. And I said, no, behave. And she said, yeah, try it. And I tried it. And by the time 11 o'clock come, 11:30 last Thursday, I was packing my gear away, I drunk 2 pints of water. And I didn't even realise it. Mad. Anyway, I'm waffling on now, aren't I? Water's good, yeah. Did you ever finish my banner? I'm sorry, Jay, I didn't. I'm about halfway through it and I forgot all about it. I'll get it done for you, mate, no problem. Alan's Homemade Vlogs, compression socks be good for longer flights, Cole? I think they would. A few people have suggested it, but again, I'm going back on the doctor's advice at the hospital, because I suggested that to the doctor, And they said, no, they don't make any difference. So, I don't know. Damien Hooper's off. Cheers, Damien. Thanks for popping in, mate. Take care of yourself, right? Get your meds down, yeah, and do what you got to do, Damien. Want to see you back on form soon. Tell Fat Boy Slim to throw a Brighton beach party. Yeah, I will do. I'm going to go and see him in August. Bryony, maybe some dilute juice to make it nice as a drink. Yeah. Craig Kid, have I got any more trips planned? Yes, I have. I'll tell you in a moment. Alan's not too busy. Just now, I've got viral gastroenteritis. Oh, no way, Alan. I hope you're okay, mate. A lot of people are poorly at the minute, aren't they? A lot of people, a lot of stuff going around. Sorry to hear that, Alan. There's a mate of mine who's got that. He's not in a great way, but he's not in a bad way either. Mystic Meg. Yeah, she can be a bit mystic. Jamie Priest, I did a couple of gigs. One was in Mr. Sister Bar and I smashed it. Oh, nice one, Jamie. Nice one. Never been in there. Angry Velo's in. Good evening, Graham. Trisha, I'm doing better. When is your appointment? Yeah, she slept in today, Graham. Your appointment's 18th. JBM's off. See you, Jay. Thanks for popping in, mate. I'll get your banner done. Everyone's saying get well to Alan. Been floored since Friday. It's rife at the university. Yeah, that's it. You see, they're all the students are all over each other, aren't they? That's what it is. Yeah, in terms of trips, so I'll just go back to last Saturday. So Saf and myself, last Saturday, I was working last week like an idiot. Saturday, we went over to Brighton. We went for the day. Well, we were supposed to go for the day. We left Bournemouth in good time, but we got stuck at the traffic. For those of you who don't know the South Coast, I'm in the centre of the South Coast. As you're looking at me, Brighton's over that way to the east. And on a good day, it's about 2 hours. It's not the best of drives. You go from here up the motorway, then you hit sort of Portsmouth, then you go literally along the A259, I think it is. Which has got about 90,000 roundabouts between Portsmouth and Brighton. You go along the south coast through Bognor, Chichester, then you hit sort of Worthing, Sussex way, and then you hit Brighton. So on a good run, you can do it in 2 hours, an hour and 3/4. I kid you not, we left Bournemouth, I think it's about 11 o'clock, and we got there, it was gone 3 o'clock. The traffic was nuts once we got onto the past sort of Portsmouth. Traffic jams everywhere. And then when we got into Brighton, it was a really hot sunny day, as I'm sure Emma Gulliver, if she's still in the chat, will verify. It was like 20 odd degrees, really, really warm, sunny. Brighton was chocker. We couldn't find a place to park for love nor money. Every paying display, every car, but it took us about 3/4 of an hour to find a space. So in the end, we got it. So by the time Saf did what she had to do and everything, I didn't get a chance to video much, but I wanted it as a day out, not a video day out. So yeah, so I didn't do any videos. So apologies for that. I did plan doing a Brighton video, but we didn't. But we're going to go back there very soon. So I will be doing a video and Emma's son's pub as well. In terms of trips coming ahead, Saf and I, on the way back, we did have a little bit of a chat about it. Now, I've been given the okay to fly, not a problem. I've got to keep taking the meds and all that. But what we're looking at doing is her exams finish middle of June. I think it's June the 18th, something like that, 17th, 18th. When she's done those, then we're going to make a decision then on where our next trip is going to be. We know when it's going to be. We're looking at round about beginning of July is when our next sort of abroad trip will be. Hopefully, all being well. And we're going to decide, exactly when and where then. So that's that one. In terms of Tenerife, yes, definitely got Tenerife coming up as well. Possibly looking round about September, October, if we don't go in the summer. And I'm looking at another trip in December, possibly first, second week in December. But I never really book anything. I'm like, I don't book anything this far ahead. I'm not like you lot, all organised. So, yeah, so that's that. But there will be other trips in between out abroad, which will be similar to the last one. I'll let you know the night before where I'm going or when I get there. Save water, dilute it. Nice one. Been floored, yeah, Rife University. Yes, there you go, Emma. So we are going to go back to Brighton in the next couple of weeks. Saf's got half term coming up, believe it or not. It's mad. I can understand the school doing it. They're doing one GCSE exam a day, more or less. Some days they've got two. But a week on Friday, she breaks up for the week half term, end of May. She's going to London on the Saturday to Comic Con. I'm doing a big rugby festival here. Then I'm having a Monday off doing nothing because I'll be absolutely shattered. It's going to be one of them weekends. I've got 9 separate gigs in a space of 5 days over that weekend. Then the Monday I'm going to stay off. Then that week when she's off, Tuesday 27th or 28th, whatever it is, we're going to get away for a couple of days during that week as well. Brighton Indian architecture. Not sure, Nige. Alan's on my vlogs. Yeah. Padstow. Love Padstow. You should go to Salou, as that's where I'm going on the 18th of June. Yeah, Salou's nice. Salou, is that where there's the big theme park, Portaventura? We were considering. Direct flight Bournemouth to Tenerife for £100 return. What's not to like? Yeah, you're true. It's true, Nigel. You can get cheap flights from Bournemouth over there. I have been looking. July, there's especially going out, there's some cheap flights going out. Sometimes coming back's a bit pricey. But yeah, it's one of the things we're looking at. So, you know, there will be other trips. Listen, I do promise you that there are going to be some trips abroad in the coming months. But it's going to be a little bit last minute, you know, with the way things are. Let's go to King. Evening, Eden's in. Evening, Ian. How you doing? Ian Millett. Evening, folks. Dan Cannell. Hi, Dan. Hope I'm pronouncing your surname right, mate. Oh, new name. How's it going? Love your videos. Very informative. Thank you, Dan. Nice one. Welcome to the channel, mate. Thanks for putting me in. Go live every Tuesday, Dan. 7:30-ish. Sometimes I'm out and about. Now the weather's getting nicer. That's the other thing as well. Now the weather's getting nicer. I'll be out and about a bit more, hopefully. British weather and all that. Went out last week, we did Sandbanks, the posh bit down in Bournemouth. Next Tuesday and the Tuesday after, hopefully, I won't be sat at the table. It'll be a little bit sunnier and we'll go out and do some lives out and about. Go to a beer garden or something, you know what I mean? And we'll do a bit of that. So, yeah, loads coming up. Yeah. Thanks for that, Dan. Portaventura is a fantastic park. Yeah, I haven't been there for years. I'll tell you, last time I went to Portaventura, I'm sure that's near Salou. It was about 2006, 2007 when I was living in Cornwall. So, yeah, I was showing Saf that, and that is a place of interest as well. Welcome to the madhouse. Yeah, can be a bit mad, Dan. We do all sorts in it. We hit ourselves with chocolate bars and eat banana sandwiches and all sorts. When am I next in Tenerife? Yeah, just saying, Dan. Not 100% sure on that. Hopefully, my daughter Saf is harping on me to do a trip in sort of July after a GCSE exams. So that's looking favourite up to now. But I've got other destinations I want to hit as well, you see. I was meant to go, putting a picture down, I was meant to go to Benidorm this month, just on a quick jolly. But I had a bit of an health issue. I had some blood clots in my flipping leg. So, and my daughter was starting a GCSE, so it was just bad timing. So I'm going to hit Benidorm at some point, and there's a couple of other places as well that I've got my eye on. But yeah, Tenerife, looking round about, hopefully July. All being well, mate. But yeah, glad you like videos. Portaventura was worth a visit, but I went on my honeymoon to Salou. I wouldn't recommend it, or marriage, both disappointing. Nice one, Graham. One thing I remember about Salou is the beach was nice and flat, and it was nice and clean. I'm going back nearly 20 years, but I just remember the beach was really lovely and clean and flat. The only thing was there was a load of people in the town trying to sell you fake football shirts. I remember that. Also has a fab water park. Oh, didn't know that. That could be a selling point. I'm in Tenerife in June, staying at Playa Olid in Costa Adeje. Nice. And then staying at Gran Oasis in Los Cristianos November. Oh, nice. Nice one, Dan. Frequent visitor. Fair play to Nigel. Brighton Royal Pavilion call. Indian. Oh, I know what you mean now, Nigel. Yes, we saw that. Yes. Yeah, we ended up parking not far away from there. Carol Smith. Evening, Carol. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Susan McLaughlin. Evening, Susan. How are you doing? Hope both well. Yeah, very well, thank you. Very well, thank you, Susan. Nice you to join in. 8:05 already. Flipping heck. Where's time going, these lives? 39 in. Great to have everyone in and the new people as well. Thank you so much. I'll update the board in a minute. Jamie, if you're in Tenerife in September, fancy doing an access video, I'm up for it. Yes, mate, if I'm there, 100%. Tim Dowd might be a better one. I don't mind doing it with you, Jamie, but my knowledge is limited. I'll be going by you. But Tim Dowd has far more knowledge of that area, both in terms of location and what's available. But I'm happy to do it with you, mate. Thank you for asking. Cole, can I fly directly to Mallorca? That would be cool. From Bournemouth, I believe you can. Yeah, you can get Ryanair's and TUI flights to Mallorca. And I think as of next year, we're getting what they call the red aeroplanes, Jet 2s next year as well. Maria Ezen, evening Maria, how you doing? Nigel, do have a beer in the fridge, call. I'll pay via super chat. Thanks for the offer, Nigel, but I don't, believe it or not, I don't really drink beer at home. I don't drink alcohol at home. It's just not, you know, it's not that I'm against alcohol, as most of you know. I just tend not to have any in the house because I don't drink. You know, if I go out, if I have a pint, mate, I go out and socialise. But I'm on the old water tonight. This is my third one of the day, so not bad. I've got to be spilt out of it. I've got to be honest with you. I am feeling better for it. Emma, lucky man, tried to sell my hubby weed on the first day of our holiday a couple of days ago, but I declined. Wow. Yeah, you get a lot of that. You get a lot of that. If you go down Veronica's, they try and sell you something a bit stronger than weed as well. Right, well, it's on my head. I'll do these figures, shall I? I'm just going out the chat on my phone, folks, so talk amongst yourselves. I had something else to tell you all as well. Forgotten what it was. I had some other big news. I've done my leg. Can't remember. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Something else to tell you about my boring life. Right. Analytics. Views. I haven't looked, believe it or not, guys, I haven't actually looked at this for days. Oh, wow. Okay, so views. Okay, so what I'll do, for those who are fairly new or have not seen this before, when you've got a YouTube channel, you can keep a record of the progress of how your channel's growing or not, as the case may be, by going into what's called the back end of your YouTube channel through an app called YouTube Studio, which is YouTube driven, and it gives you your figures. So from when my channel was started, 2 weeks ago, I was on 777,000 views. It's now gone up to 802,559. Excuse my scrawly writing, which isn't bad because I've not been putting a lot of content up lately because I've been busy. That's the amount of views that you lot have looked. That's how many times a video has been watched on my channel. Over 800,000, can't be bad. Watch time is the amount of cumulative hours people have spent watching the channel. So for every time one of you guys is watching a video that's on my channel, it accumulates, it racks up time in terms of hours. And since the channel began in January 2022, it's gone from 67,646 to 68,925. And then the last one that we look at is the total subscribers, which is you guys. How many people have actually pressed the subscribe button? And if you're watching and you've not done it, do it. It's free. Now, that's gone from 4635 to 47, as of now, 4711, 4,711. Thank you very much. There you go. I'll update the date later. So yeah, growing immensely. Thank you very much, everybody, for supporting it, not in just terms of commenting and having a go at me and keeping me drinking water, but obviously subscribing, hitting thumbs up, everything you do for the channel. That is, when I started, I've said this loads of times, the regulars will vouch for this, I've said this loads of times. When I started in January 2022, off the back of like Tim and Rick and all the other guys, I thought I'll get to about 1,000, that'll be it. Nobody will want to know. And when I get to 5,000, I've got to do a skydive, apparently. Great. A couple of years ago, yeah, we got you, Emma. Are the fake Rolexes made in Senegal? I think they're in China, aren't they? Doing a great job, Cole. Thank you, Susan. I've had your channel on 24-hour repeat. Go look after a fellow red. Nice one, Nigel. I'll try and get you a spanner, Nigel, and how to do them. Great progress, Cole. Up to 869 subs here. Oh, nice one, Alan. Alan's Homemade Vlogs. There we go, guys. There's a classic example of a smaller channel growing. I remember when Alan, we were coming in the chat, weren't we, Alan? You were saying, oh, I'm on 400-500, and to repeat Scotsman Kevin's mantra, it's a numbers game. So yeah, if you've not subscribed to Alan's Homemade Vlogs and you like your golf and all that sort of stuff and your sunsets, he's your man. Go and subscribe to him. Get him to 1,000. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Vinny. Thank you. And yeah, and there's another one. Keith's hit 1,000 recently. He's probably on a bit more now. JBM, I think he's gone. He's on about 1,500. So slowly, you know, it's a marathon, not a sprint, isn't it? You know, the best advice given to me that I'll pass on to anybody is, yeah, keep an eye on your figures, but don't dwell on them. Enjoy putting the content out more, and that's the key to it. I mean, I'd not looked at the watch time and all that for a few days because I've been doing other stuff, and I remember before the weekend was the last time I looked at the watch hours, and it was nowhere near that. So it just jumps up. It's mental, you know. And if you build it and they will come. Stuart Donnelly. All right, Stuart, we watch and stick you because you're a really decent bloke. Oh, thank you, mate. It's very kind of you to say. Do unto others, mate. Do unto others as you would want doing yourself. Well done, Colin Allen. You're getting there. And Keith, you should get in touch with Dave from Travel on World. He's coming to Dublin on Thursday for a couple of days. He's visiting Google head office. Is that in Dublin? Never knew that. You learned something new, Patrick. Nice one. But yeah, definitely, Keith. See if you can hook up with Dave. I'm sure he'll do something with you. There you go, up to 11:45. Very happy with the progress. That's it. And it was only the other week, Keith. You hit 1,000, if you remember. That's shut up, hasn't it? Craig, 1979. Here I am, called. No more interruptions. Nice one, Craig. Hope you're well. Hit the thumbs up for the shock chicken. McPollo, you still with us? All the way from sunny Tenerife. Yeah, so coming up then, believe it or not, I've still got some Tenerife stuff from when I was there a couple of weeks ago to go up. I've got a Veronica's, a pretty good Veronica's vlog going up. I've just got to watch the editing. I've got an El Medino vlog to go up. I've got another restaurant review. Do you know what? I put a video up last Friday of a Chinese restaurant called the Peking Garden over in Costa Rica. And I wasn't even going to do that video, right? Well, let me tell you first, I put one of Hard Rock Cafe up in Las Americas, which I thought was a great video, and we loved it there. The food was great night out. If you're ever in there, go in and have a burger or whatever. The food is absolutely phenomenal in Hard Rock Cafe. And that video took me ages to edit. I thought, oh, that's one of the best videos yet. And it didn't do too bad for one of mine. It got about, I think it's on about 1,500 views or 1,300. over the weekend, before the weekend, sorry, I knocked together a video about a Chinese restaurant called the Peking Garden, a video that I wasn't even going to make in the first place. And we weren't even going to go in the restaurant. Right, the funny story behind it was we were in Costa Rica, down by La Pinta Beach, Playa La Pinta, and Saf fancied a Chinese. And on that little stretch, there's about 2 or 3 Chinese restaurants. And we walked up, and I should have probably put this in a video, but you're getting a Coles Place Live exclusive. So we're walking up and down, looking at all the restaurants, and there was a PR guy outside the Peking Garden, and he was the most unenthusiastic PR we've ever come across. He said it was just like a couple of words. Would you like to come in for a Chinese? You know, there was no pizzazz or oomph about him. And we walked down, and we'd never been in there before. And we walked down and we walked back up, and I said to Saf, said, you know what? Let's try the one with the rubbish PR, because the food's probably good. And then we went, and that's why we went in there, with no other reason. We'd not been in any of those restaurants ever in our lives. So we went in, and the food was absolutely fantastic, to be fair. It was lovely, lovely restaurants. And I wasn't even going to video it. And I said to Saf, well, while I'm here, it's a nice sunset, I'll do the video. And the food's nice. So I did a video, and it's about 8 minutes long, 9 minutes long, whatever. And I edited it the other night, and I put it up. I think it was Thursday, Friday, I put it up. And it's done, it's on about 3,500 views. It's mental, and it's still going up. And it's getting loads of thumbs up. So thanks for watching it. But I thought my hard rock one to do better. You can never tell. The moral of the story there, guys, is you can never tell what's going to do well on YouTube. So that goes out to Alan Zome Vlogs and Keith and all the ones who are, you know, putting content out. You never know what people are going to watch there. Anyway. There we go. Hit the thumbs up for the shock chicken. I want Webby to tell me the winner of the Derby O'Brien horse, but he's being very nonplussed. Don't know, Nigel. Get in touch with him. Webb is a dark horse on the horses. No problem, Keith. Thank you for your encouragement. Keith, that's what we're here for. We push each other, don't we? We push each other. Wrong account, that's better. Nice one, Craig. I recognise you now. Stuart Donnelly, you're like my pen friend of the modern world. Nice one, Stuart. Yeah, drop a line anytime you want, Stuart. It's always good. The future looks very bright for you and Safcol. Thank you, Nigel. Hoping so. Yeah, especially for Saf, because she deserves it. You know what I mean? I've done my bit. She deserves it. But thank you. Puerto Colon, that's it, Craig. Yeah, I don't know the name of the street, but you know what I mean, don't you? Jacinta Lawless, good evening from Dublin. Hope I'm pronouncing the name right, Jacinta. I'm hoping that's right. Good evening from Dublin. Welcome, you're in good company. There's plenty of people from Dublin in the chat at the moment. Saf, the guy said, fancy a bit of Chinese, really sold it to us. There you go, Saf's in the chat, and she just just goes to show you never know what'll happen with videos. It's bang on, Vinny, you never know. Great video, Peking Garden. Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you, right? Please don't, anyone who says it's a great video, I'll take your word for it. I thought it was just another video. I thought my Hard Rock Cafe with video was a great video. But, you know, 2,500 more people obviously thought opposite. So who am I to judge? I only make the flipping things. Me volcano video. No one watches me volcano video. I risked my life going to see the volcano on La Palma. Right, I went up the street, went round the corner, there's flipping lava in front of me. Right, only 700 people watched it. But I walk up an alleyway down Veronica's and 80,000 people watch that one. Oh my days. Everyone's saying hello to Saf while I'm moaning. We want Saf, we want Saf. She's here, she's in the chat. Are you still in the chat, Saf? Oh, you need to get back in. They're all shouting they want you back in the chat. Well done on your... Yeah, they're just saying well done on your exams so far. Come back in the chat and say hello. Don't be rude. Near the Hop and Grapes and Galway Girl. That's right, Craig, it is. It's just round the back on the main street. Thought about time I checked this channel out, enjoying the interaction. Oh, thank you, Jacinta. Welcome to the chat. Every Tuesday night we go live, Jacinta. 7:30. As the summer progresses, I hope to be out and about more. I did a live last week down in the posh part. I'm based in Bournemouth. I did a live last week down in what we call a posh part, Millionaires Row, Sandbanks. We saw Anne Elton's holiday home, which is currently up for sale at £15 million. And we saw Patrick Moran's holiday apartment, which is currently up for sale at £9 million. So we went out to see down that end last week. So next week, hopefully, weather permitting, it has gone very grey and dark here. I think I made the right decision. Next week, sun will be out. We'll go out and we'll have a beer somewhere. There you go, Saf's back in. Jacinta. Oh, I do apologise. It's Irish. I do apologise, Jacinta. I knew Keith would be the first to correct me if it was wrong. Did I ask if his chicken was very rubbery? I tell you what, if you do go in that pecking garden, right, listen, if you do go in there, go for the ribs. Oh my word, the ribs and the king prawns. Oh, amazing. Awesome community right here. It is, Jacinta. It's a great community. You're in good company. Most of them are Irish, I'll be honest with you. They lead me astray, Jacinta, every time I go to Tenerife. There's a few English on here when we're allowed in. And watch out for all things Tenerife and more. He's like the cult leader of the Irish nights out. Other than that, everyone's okay. Peking, not Peck. Nigel, now then, I was saying, if you watch the video, at the beginning of the video, I was saying Peking Garden, right? As in Peking, what used to be the city, yeah? But the PR and the waiter corrected me and said it's actually Pekin. That's coming from the staff themselves. It's pronounced Pekin according to the staff. So if you look at the end of the video, I actually say that was the Peking Garden. I stand corrected. But I was calling it Pekin, but it's actually, according to the staff and the Chinese waiter, it's Pekin, they pronounce it for some reason. Which one? My best mate just lives across the... Oh, right, okay, yeah. Are there any... Can I read this one out? Are there any Chinese Jews, we asked the waiter. He said, no, but we have tomato, orange and pineapple Jews. Oh, dear. We're going to get thrown out of Chinese restaurants like a certain other vlogger mentioning no names. It'll be barred from them all. One thing I have to say, though, the Chinese buffets and the Chinese restaurants over in Tenerife do hit different, don't they? I don't know if it's because it's the environment or whatever, but it's better than a takeaway back home, isn't it, when you're over there, eh? And you can eat all your ribs and your prawns and your crispy ducks and all that. They're really nice. I can't remember ever having a bad Chinese over there. There probably is one somewhere, but, you know, I love Indian, but Saf won't go for an Indian. You know what I mean? So when Saf's with me, I have to slum it in the Chinese restaurants. When I'm on my own or with Eric or Vicky or whoever, I can have an Indian. Tony Bennetton, evening Tony, good to see you on. When are you going to paddleboard to the £15 million house? I'll tell you when, Tony, when the flipping weather gets warmer. That's when. Funnily enough, I've got my paddleboard. I've got a brand new paddleboard. If next Tuesday, if I don't go out next Tuesday, if it's raining or whatever, I'll show you my new paddleboard, everybody. I'll inflate it and stick it up. But yeah, as soon as the weather gets a bit better, Tony, and it's nice and warm of an evening, like it was at the weekend, I'll do it. Saturday here would have been ideal because it was absolutely beautiful. But I'll next, as soon as the weather gets warmer, Tony, and I get a GoPro. I'll take us on a little jaunt round there, all right? And we'll have a gander. They've all got their own little private jetties for their own boats. When you go round the back, if you, for those of you who watched the live last week, where I finished it watching the sunset, Sandbanks, it's shaped, if you look at it from above, if you go on Google Earth, it's shaped like a spoon. So it's got like a narrow strip, then it widens out at the end like a spoon. and I finished a live just before it widens out, and you can actually paddle all the way round. There is a bit of a current when you get round the far end where the ferry is, so you have to be careful. And then if you carry on round, you end up on the open sea, which is one part of the live last week I went over to. But yeah, I'll paddle round. When you paddle round towards the open sea, that's where all the big houses are, the 10 million, 15 million pound ones are. And they've all got their own little landing stages and their own little private beaches and all sorts of things going on. Absolutely stunning round there, it is. Absolutely beautiful. So we'll do that, Tony. Hope you're well anyway, Tony. Hope Josie's well. Good to see you in, mate. Good to see you in. I watched that and thought the waiter was wrong. Yeah, I'd say Peking, but you know, what do I know? I was pronouncing poor Jacinta's name wrong till no probs call. Everyone says my name different. If my most friends call me Jazz, yeah, it's a good shout. What you say? Yeah, watch my St. Patrick's Day vlogs, Jacinta. You'll see the people who dragged you astray. Stuart Donnelly, Keith, by the way, Keith, I'm not sure if you're on at the beginning, mate, but Eric's over in Tenerife with his missus at the minute. So don't know what they're getting up to. I thought he might pop in the live. Eric has promised to do me a couple of videos and send them to me, like a little, I think he's going to do a couple of little vlogs. He doesn't want to know about starting his own channel, but he said he'll do a couple of Eric vlogs and send them over so I can publish them. So look forward to that. Col is the one who leads us astray. Just saying, it's not true. I deny all knowledge. Do you deliver? No, we do pork, chief, bacon, but no, do. I don't know. I found the ramp near the casino. Nice one, Jamie. Thought you would. Did you go to Chill Out Bar, Jamie? Did you go to Chill Out? Not Chill. Dan's going to kill me. Chill Box. Did you go to Chill Box, Jamie? I'll bring my paddleboard and we go on a YouTube paddle. Yes, definitely, Alan. Bring it down, mate. Yeah, couple of beers. We'll do that. JBM's back. There we go. Caught up with the... just before 8:30, I've caught up with the comments. Look at that. Behave myself tonight. Right, okay, so once again, I want to say a huge thanks to everyone for popping in. 43 in at one point, 44 in. Massive thanks to all the new people who we had in. Jacinta, who was it before? Who was the other chap before? I'm rubbish with names, Jacinta. That's one thing you'll learn about me. I've had about 3 or 4. Dan Cannell earlier on. I've had about 3 or 4 new people in tonight. I'm just looking for the names. We had Dan, Jacinta. Big welcome, massive welcome to the lives. Hope you enjoy the videos. All feedback is gratefully accepted, even if you want to have a go at me. I'm used to it. There's the other social media. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all under Cole's Place as well. Coming up in the next week, I've got a couple more. I think I've got 4, maybe 5 Tenerife videos to publish and stick up for you to have a look at. I've got, what am I doing this weekend? I can't think of what I'm doing this weekend. I'm working all the way through, so I'm hopefully going to get a Bournemouth live up at the weekend. If the weather's nice, I'll do a live at the weekend in the daytime, Bournemouth, so look out for that. Eric's going to send me some Tenerife content over as well. I'll stick that up on his behalf. And hopefully, as I say, next Tuesday, we'll go out and about. It's gone really grey and dark here now, so I think it's okay by the coast in Bournemouth, but you just get heavy showers at this time here, so it can be dodgy. That's why I didn't chance it tonight. So I'd have just had to cut the live short and it would have been worth it. So that's the plans for the week. Saf's got her exams for the next week or so as well. Then she's off on half term. We'll be doing some stuff during half term. Hopefully that's when I can get the kayak or paddleboard out and show you the water. And yeah, so all good stuff. Me legs getting better, so everyone's happy. If you lot are happy, I'm happy. We'll do one quick catch up. All my word has been loads of comments. Thanks to Anne for putting the challenge up. Yeah, thank you, Nigel. Let's call the whole thing off. Oh God, Nigel's gone all musical on us. My mother-in-law is Chinese. She will be pressing my humour. You want to be careful, Stuart. You'll get a slap. Ray Duffy's in. Evening, Ray. Hope you're well. Tritty tree, like 24. Ray, you're having a laugh. Thanks, Nigel. It was shut, but I saw it. Oh, it's a shame, Jamie. Next time you're over, mate, make sure you go and see Chillbox. Let Dan know you're going. Many thanks, Colin Staff Mods in chat. Yeah, I can definitely say that for everyone. Thank you, Nigel. Catch up soon, Tony. Yes, please. Love to Josie, please, Tony. My name is Eric. I mean, he will be doing that. Crackmaster was on Tim's live. He's on the sofa with a cold. Oh, poor Dan. I'll drop him a message. Actually, Dan dropped me a message last weekend, I think it was. He thought, because I was putting the Tenerife videos up, he thought I might have still been over there. I think he was looking for catch up, but obviously I was back in the UK. I missed him by a few days. That was a shame. But yeah, I'll catch up with Dan soon. Thanks, Emil. All really enjoyed my time chatting this evening. Thanks. Best luck to Thank you, Jacinto. I'll pass that on. My challenge is for Cole's Place to hit 6K by October. Oh, nice one, Jay. Appreciate that. All right, listen, thanks, everybody. I won't keep any more of you Tuesday evening. I want to say massive thanks to Anne and all the other spanners as well. Anne does a hell of a lot behind the scenes for everyone's channel as well as mine. It takes up a heck of a lot of the time, and it's much, much appreciated by not just myself, but everybody. Massive thanks. And a massive thanks to everybody for tuning in, not just tonight, but just for watching in general. Figures there, it keeps me going, right? It's not all about the figures, but it does spur you on when you know people are watching and appreciating. So really, really do appreciate it. The videos are only worth making if people are watching them. It's as simple as that. And it gives me great pleasure when I see people watching and I get the feedback. If you want to get in touch, that's how you do it. Cole's Place, Facebook, Messenger, and all that, you know, they said a naughty word. And I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you, everybody, old and new. And as I always say, keep watching everyone's content, okay? Have a great week. And if the weather perks up, we'll do a live at the weekend in the daytime. I'll put a notice up, all right? Take care, people. From me and Saf, have a good one.